right, hey everybody, RV Enthusiast here. Nice seeing you again. Today we are talking about a product I bought on Amazon for my drone. It is a drone strobe. So the drone strobes I've been seeing on Amazon are anywhere from $28 to $60. I think that's a little high for a drone light. So in my research, I started to buy one and then I kept looking and looking and looking. So finally I said, well, why don't I just find a light that works for a bicycle? Little small battery operated light that works for a bicycle. So I bought it. I'll show it to you here. I'll insert it here because I don't have it anymore. Okay, what I've done with that light, and I'll show you it on my drone, is I've taken that light apart. I've taken the case off, threw the case away. I took the circuit board and battery out of that case, hot glued it together, and then I took the lens off of that, cut it down with a Dremel tool, hot glued that onto the battery and back onto the battery and the circuit board. Made myself a drone light. Actually made myself two drone lights. The reason I did this is because you can buy the bike lights for 10 or 11 bucks for two. I happened to be researching and looking, and I found that the $12, I think it was $12.99 one was on sale for 60% off. So I had it shipped to me Amazon one day for $5.20. What I did, I stripped it apart. I'll show you, and we'll fly it a little bit to kind of show you there. So these are the two lights right here now. Oh, and they started off at 37 grams a piece, 38 grams a piece. By the time I got it done, I was down to 19 grams a piece. And then I added I put this back on it, which is the lens, and it comes with a metal little aluminum bracket I put back on it. So this is just decoration. I did not have to put the lens back on. I did not have to put this little ring back on. And the reason I did, I mean, it adds, let's say I went down to 18 or 19 grams and now it's at 25 grams. So both of these are 25 grams. That includes the dual lock Velcro I have on here. This one is red, this one is white. I think you can find them both in white, but at the time I didn't, and I was getting it for $5. Why not do that? So I took it from a waterproof camera, sorta. It was, I think, a 6.7 waterproofing, and this is not waterproof, but all the hot glue around it keeps it pretty well sealed up. Again, not waterproof, but certainly works well. So without the lenses, they were certainly bright, but with the lenses, it brightens it up even a little bit more. These are 4 functions: steady on dim, fast blink, and double blink, slow blink. And we'll see how they work. I haven't tried them on the drone yet. We'll try them on the drone. You'll try it right with me. Of course, I'll try it first and it'll get posted and then you'll get to see it. Anyway, I'm going to show you the red one first. So that's the red bright light. And again, you don't see it probably as well on YouTube as I see it in person. That's the dimmer. That's the fast blink. And this is where I'll have it all the time here, mostly I think, is that. And this is not to give me lighting or you know, it's one to give you a little warning. I don't usually fly that high, and I don't usually fly that far. You know, if this makes it 3 miles like the other ones do, fantastic. I don't know. It's a bicycle light though, and it's a pretty good rated bicycle light. This on steady, which is this, 10 hours. I have no clue how long it would be on this. At least 20 hours, maybe more. But that's how I'm going to leave it on the drone. But 20 grams or 23 grams or something like that, 25 grams, doesn't hardly weigh anything. In fact, when it was fully done at 37 grams, I flew it on the Tello. The Tello could barely do it. flue light crap, but it could lift this. So that just kind of shows you what the weight is. Now that's the red one. Here's the white one, or the clear one. Right? I think for $5, what a bargain. There's the fast, and then there's the double blink. And the reason I put the lens on it is because it seemed to magnify the light even more. I thought it was plenty bright the way it was, and I was going to run with it like that. And then I started just fooling with the lens on it on top of it, and I actually flipped the lens around, and I was like, ooh, that's really nice and bright. Then once I got it positioned into place, just playing with it after I dremeled all the excess plastic off of it, I set it in place, and it gave me this nice beacon, which I really like, and I'm actually glad I did it. I was not going to do it, but just give you a little bit of a close-up. See if we can get that in there. That's it. And you can get them in black bezel. Doesn't have to be this aluminum bezel I have. But very large battery. I think this is a 650 milliamp battery. So it's not your typical, 250 or 150 or 100 milliamp battery that, only gives you 2 hours. This is a large battery, and that's where probably 70-75% of the weight is in this bigger battery. You could probably, I know you could, take it, throw the battery out, get a little 200 milliamp battery on here, and probably reduce the weight by 8 grams or so. But I just wanted to show you, you don't always, and they're USB plugins, these little micro USB plugins. No, I don't know if it's USB, I can't tell. But they give you 2 cords, so you don't just get 1 cord that you got to plug it in, and you get 2 cords. That's the way to go. Why pay 60 or 80 bucks for 2 stupid little lights for your drone when you can use those? And I'll show you how I've got them going on. I use this tape in between my rotor blades right here, just so my rotor blades don't come across and give me some micro abrasions. And this is double faced. I just stuck it together, blue tape. So you pull the drone out, and what I did is I put the other piece of dual lock here on the back hind legs, and another piece of dual lock here. So let's say I put the white strobe on the front, and if you're going to have your blades running or something, maybe you'd want to put it on upside down. I'll show it to you when I get it on. I've just stuck it, and let's see. Yeah, I'll stick this one here for you. Just take it, stick it on. So now they're stuck. Certainly clears the blades. In fact, if you thought, well, it's a little close, you just move it down a little bit. I thought that might have been a little close. I'll just move it down a little bit. Yeah, easily clears the blades. Okay, and this is what you got. That's exactly what you got. So really what I got it for is when it gets in the tree lines, and I have a problem with both drones. The dark one, when it's in the tree lines and stuff are behind me and it's close to the ground, as it gets further away, it gets harder to see, a lot harder for me. Old eyes. And the Phantom 4, when it's in the sky, on a cloudy day or even a bright sunny day, blue sky, I lose it fairly easily. It's easier to see in the behind, with trees behind it and stuff than this one, but you flip it when you get higher in the air. So I got this really just so I could see it go out and come back. And then if I look down at my controller, or I look away, when I come back to look at it, I don't struggle going, where is it, where is it, where is it? And if I have it sideways, maybe that's not enough to see. I think it is, actually, depending on how far out you are. Then I just got to rotate it in place, just like this, until I find where it is. Once I find where it is, White's facing me, drive back home. Green, blue, or red is the back. I can come back home that way if I wanna view a pull away from the area I'm filming. This is just an added aid, is all this is. It's an added aid in you getting your drone facing and turning away so your imagery can be a little bit better and you don't lose your drone and search 2 or 3 minutes kind of looking for it in the bush or in the sky. Because like I said, when it gets, and like I said, I don't fly 3 miles away. I don't fly a mile away. You know, once it gets, for me, 1,800 feet out there, she's lost to me. If I look away, I struggle to find it back. So this is what that's for. All right, we'll fly it and see how it looks. Hopefully I'll capture some of that for you. The camera won't capture it as well as your visual eye, so, or the naked eye, so, but that's it right there. And if you wanted to, you could also put them underneath the larger landing gear in the front. When this lands, they don't touch the ground. It doesn't pitch the drone forward at all. But if you wanted, you got much more clearance here. If you wanted to put it down here and down here on the back side of the front leg, that would work just as well. I just chose to, in fact, I might put 2 more pieces here and here of the dual lock so I can put it where I choose to. Oh no, that's not why I did it. Let me show you why I did it. Why I put it where I put it. I actually did put it on one of the front ones. Okay, that's off. So the reason I changed it is this leg folds in, no problem, touches the drone. The dual lock sits right here underneath. It's kind of uninvolved. But when you brought the front ones in, on the one leg that had the dual lock on the inside, it touches the drone. And so the leg just kind of sat out a little bit like that. I did not like that. So that's why I put it on the back. As this leg comes in, fully touches, and then this leg comes in and fully touches. So that's kind of why I put it on the back legs, because I thought that it sat better into your box and stuff. So there's a dual lock here. Here's the dual lock on this side. It's actually underneath. So that's what I did. All right. Just thought I'd save you some money if you're a little bit of a do-it-yourselfer. It's a pretty cheap way, especially if you can find them for $5 or $6 for 2 of them. This one's called a Vont, V-O-N-T. They're the ones that had it for, they only let me buy one. I tried to buy a bunch of them, but they wouldn't let me. So I tried to buy 4 actually. It said no, I can only buy 1 set at that price. I don't really need 4. If I can figure out a way to buy them again, I will. I'll buy them again for that price. Anyway, we'll fly it, and then we'll edit the video and show you what it looks like. Very windy. So all I'm doing is testing if I can see those lights. I can certainly see the red one as it goes away. I don't know how far I'm going to fly it out there, but far enough that I'm going to drag it into the tree line here, which that's where I would lose it, right in there, see? But I can see it plain as day. It's not very far out there, but I can certainly see it. Now we'll turn it around. Yeah, that's facing me, I think. Yeah, that's facing me. See it? Yeah. So we'll lift up a little bit. Oops, wrong way. We'll lift up a little. Now we're in the sky. We can see it clearly. And we'll just back up. Oops. Until it kind of gets a little further out there. Got enough footage to show you those lights work pretty well. Thanks for joining me on the drone portion of my channel, and thanks for joining me on the RV portion of the channel. Again, remember, full-time, part-time, anytime is a great time to RV, and thanks for joining me today. EVO, that's where it's at, baby.